Hey, it's Nick here, and I hope you're amazing. In today's video, I want to share with you what I learned from my good friend Roland Frazier, right, the legend from the US, about creating what's called a monthly recurring revenue model and what that means to your business. Now, a lot of businesses obviously sell product and service, and they, get an order and they sell that product, and then they wait for another order and they sell that product, or they work with somebody and they just do one service, or they just sell one product and that's it. Now, a really good way, especially if you're looking to sell your business a little bit later down the future, or perhaps, in a not too distant future, is to think about what's called a monthly recurring revenue model. In other words, how do you start to shift your business? Now, doesn't have to be all of it. Maybe it's just one part of the business, one particular part of the product, to become what's called a monthly recurring, revenue, or monthly recurring ordering process for your business. So let's think about it like this. So let's say, I don't know, you sell ice cream, right? If you've got an ice cream and you've got one part of its retail, one part of its wholesale, well, the wholesale part of itself maybe could be a monthly recurring revenue. Maybe if you're just waiting on, let's say the chefs to order, maybe we could put them on a monthly recurring order. So every month they get the same order, and if they want to edit that order to add more or take less off, right, they just have to, reach out to you via email or change your order form or whatever it is. But now you've got a monthly recurring revenue model that you know. So if you've got 20, 30, 40, 200, 1,000 clients, now what it is every month you kind of know what they're about to take, give or take whatever they take away or add into that order. Now, from the retail side of it, well, hey, maybe that just becomes a normal, transactional process. So people want an ice cream, they come and purchase it off you, and that's it, right? So inside that, by the way, you can also have a monthly recurring. So let's say if you then, have somebody that has frequent birthdays, they entertain a lot, they're having parties all the time. Maybe it could be somebody, let's say like a wedding planner, that can look after the ice cream, for the event itself. Or guess what? That could also be, hey, are you okay if we, put together an order for a minimum of 3 or 4, ice cream cakes as an example, or ice cream buffet, whatever it may be. So once again, I'm just showing you that from something that you wouldn't even think about normally it becoming monthly recurring, it definitely can become that. Now, let's say if you're in a building trade and you're an electrician, well, how do you do that as a monthly recurring if people just usually have contracts off you? Well, let's say if you're only doing contract type work where it's let's say a brand new house and need to do the electrical for it, well, maybe we could open up an arm that's just the maintenance part, and the maintenance part of those houses that you build could be a good opportunity. Or number 2, maybe it's in the commercial sector where you're looking after a particular type of places, whether it's going to be maybe for a strata, business that has 200 units that they manage. Same thing, that could be a monthly recurring maintenance schedule that you could set up with that. So there's different ways. Now, the reason I'm saying this, like Roland Frazier told me, is that your business goes up exponentially from what the business is worth point of view. If you've got contracts, or you can show the bank that it's monthly recurring, guess what? Anybody that's going to value that, or if you need loans or any of that stuff, can see that it's monthly recurring. It's a lot better if you need to borrow money, or if you're going to sell it, a little bit later on. Sound good? Now, if you need some strategy around how to create monthly recurring for your business, hey, I'm more than happy to set you up for a strategy session. Simply reach out to us, nick@upcoach.com.au, or go to the website, upcoach.com.au. Sounds good? I'm Nick. Remember, the only way is